So today I'm going to be doing a update video on my Ragdoll kitten. So this is Bella. Bella is now 7 months old. I've had her for a couple of months now, and I did do a video of when I got Bella. So if you want to go ahead and watch that video, I'll link it on screen now, and I'll also link it in the description so you can go ahead and watch that one first. So I have actually made a couple of notes on my phone because I am terrible at remembering things. So I will be going over things like her feeding routine, what food and treats I feed her, also what stuff I use to groom her, and then I'll also cover a few other bits and bobs. This video is also in collaboration with Happy and Polly. They very kindly sent Bella a bit of PR, and I will be sharing what products they sent me. Definitely go ahead and check out their website. I will have it linked in the description. They sell these amazing and unique products for cats and dogs. I remember just before I got Bella, I needed to get her a scratching post and a cat tower, and Happy and Polly was one of the websites I actually came across, and their stuff is just so unique and just so pretty, and I thought I'm definitely going to get her some stuff from here one day. And then not too long after I got Bella, they actually reached out to me and they very kindly sent me a scratching post and a cat tower, which was amazing. I'm so very grateful because those were the last two things I needed to actually get for Bella. I think I did mention that in my last video as well. I had everything for her apart from those two things. So yeah, thank you so much Happy and Polly for sending those to Bella. She absolutely loves them. So I've made a couple of notes on my phone. I just wanted to mention a couple of things about the Ragdoll breed if you're not familiar with them. Ragdolls are one of the most popular long-haired cats. Obviously every Ragdoll is different, but I'm just going to go over some of their characteristics and also things about their appearance. So this breed came about in the 1960s, and they were kind of bred for their personality traits and also for the way they look. So Ragdoll cats are very social and very loving. They love their people, so they get along with everyone. They also love children, and they also get along well with dogs. Ragdolls definitely do love their owners. It's like having a fluffy shadow. They literally follow you absolutely everywhere, and if they're not right next to you, they like to be at least in the same room as you. Ragdolls are very intelligent cats. They pick up on things very quickly. Bella has definitely picked up on a lot of cues and stuff. She does know her name. It didn't take her very long to learn her name actually, and sometimes you do have to call her a couple of times because cats are very stubborn. And let me just get Bella for this part. Her belly is all wet because she's just been licking her belly. Hello. But I just thought I would go over the appearance of a Ragdoll. They come in a handful of different colours. Bella is a bi-colour Ragdoll, so she's got the colour on either side of her face, also on her back. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of hard to see, but her back is going a little bit golden in colour. Oh, I didn't mention, but also the ears, the back of the legs, and also the tail where they will have colour. So the belly is white and all the paws and everything is white. A very distinctive trait about Ragdolls is they always have blue eyes. So if they don't have blue eyes, then they're not a Ragdoll, and that's one of my favourite things about them because it's just Bella, excuse me. And that's definitely one of my favourite things about Ragdoll. And lastly, they were bred to have pink little noses. Is that fun, Bella? She likes to gently nibble my hand or my fingers and also lick my fingers. She's very gentle and very playful. That's another thing about Ragdolls. They're very playful cats. And their little toe pads are also pink. Ragdolls are quite slow growing cats, so they don't mature until they're about 3 to 4 years old. And because they're slow growing, I'm not really gonna know how big Bella is gonna get. Ragdolls are bigger than average domestic cats, and they're actually one of the biggest cat breeds. I think they're probably about number 4 or 5 on the list. I'll pop a picture on screen now of Bella's mum and dad. I did actually get to see Bella's mum when I went to pick up Bella. And Bella is definitely starting to look just like her mum, and because their colour develops over time, they're born pure white, and then they'll only have the dark tips of their ears and their tail, the darkness on their face, and the colour on their back that starts to develop a little bit later on. So next I'm going to go through her feeding routine. So I'll show you the food and treats that I feed her and how often, and I'll also go ahead and show you guys her setup of food dishes in the hallway. I'm sorry if it's a little bit dark. She usually has 3 dishes, but at the moment she has 4 because she has a dish with some kitten milk in there. It's lactose-free milk, so it hasn't got any dairy in there. I've bought this for her. I don't really give this to her that often. I think this is only the 3rd time I've brought it, so it's more of an occasional treat. And once you open it, you can store it in the fridge and you have to use it within 3 days. So I gave her a little bit yesterday, gave her a bit today, so that's why she has 4 bowls out at the moment. But she does usually have 3, which is water, wet food and dry food. But I'll go through that in more detail. So these are all of Bella's food dishes. They're usually in the hallway, but it's really dark in the hallway, so I've just brought them into my room to show you guys so we can see them a little bit better. So as you can see, Bella's just eating her biscuits. So I usually only have 3 dishes out. So I'll have a pink one, a white one and a grey one. So in the grey dish she has milk, in here she has water, in this one she has her biscuits. So there's actually 2 different types of biscuits in here because I'm transitioning her onto a new food now that her old food is running out, and I'm putting her on a better quality food. And then in this dish, which is empty, would be her wet food. So she gets wet food twice a day, so I gave her some in the morning. She did start out with just 2 dishes, which was this pink one and this grey one. So she would have water in this one, and then she would have wet food and dry food in this one. But I just found it such a hassle having to wash out the wet food to then put her dry food in there for the day. So I ended up ordering her another dish, but I accidentally ordered 2, so that's why I have 2 white ones. 2 of these are from work and one of them I got offline. They're really cute dishes because they're in the shape of a cat's head, and these are by Trixie, a brand I absolutely love. As you can see, there's a huge variety of food that I feed her, and I've gone for the best quality tinned food and pouches that are on the market. So definitely go ahead and look into these brands if you're looking for some really good quality cat food, because there's a lot of brands out there that just package a load of crap, stuff that's not very healthy, things that are full of horrible additives or full of sugar. But these 3 brands here definitely recommend. So we've got Blink, Untamed and Applause. So like I said, she actually gets fed wet food twice a day. That means these pouches or these tins. These pouches are by a brand called Blink. I think she's been on this food for a couple of weeks now. I wouldn't say it's as good as the Untamed food, but it's still pretty good quality. So here we have tuna and salmon in jelly. This one is just tuna in jelly, which she doesn't really like so much, so I'm not going to order this one again. And also Blink and Untamed are actually subscription based, so I usually get the food delivered to me once a month. And if you're wondering how much it costs to feed Bella a month, it's usually about £60, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but it's generally around about £60 a month. Here we have chicken and turkey. This one is just chicken in jelly. So these are all the 4 jelly flavours, and then she's lying on them, but we've got 2 gravy, sorry Bella, we've got 2 gravy flavours. Oh, excuse me. But we've got 2 gravy flavours here. So we've got chicken, and then we've got chicken and turkey. These tins over here are the flavours of Untamed wet food that I feed her, and these are also a complete meal like the Blink ones. So here we've got chocolate chicken, chicken with ham. We've got the tuck-in tuna, which is just tuna, tuck-in tuna with shrimp, so tuna and shrimp. And then we've got the full-on fishy, so this is tuna, mackerel and sardines if I'm correct, and all of these flavours are in gravy. These are classed as complete meals. Got these tins over here by Untamed. These are all of their jelly flavours. I think I'm actually missing one. I think there's a double of one of them, which is this one, so I'll take that one out. But I think there's about 1 or 2 flavours missing. So complimentary food is basically not a complete meal. It hasn't got all the essential ingredients, so these are quite good to feed alongside a complete meal. So maybe once in a blue moon I might give her one of these as a replacement to one of her main foods, but that's not very often. Or sometimes if I'm home during the day, I might give her half of one of these during the day as like a nice little treat, and she'll still get her usual 2 tins. So hopefully that makes sense. So I'll go through the Untamed flavours. So we've got chocolate chicken with duck in jelly, tuna and shrimp with jelly, tuna and salmon with jelly, and just plain tuna with jelly. But I think there is actually another chicken flavour, if I'm correct. And then over here we've got this brand called Paws. I get these from work, unlike Untamed and Blink, which are subscription based. So I get them online. Paws only do 2 flavours for cats. I think I did mention that Bella doesn't like any kind of pate. However, she does like these 2 because it's a really good quality brand. The chicken one does actually have bits of rice in there. She does prefer the chicken over the tuna, and yeah, she really likes these. So like I said, these are in pate form, and then these 2 are actually from the adult range of food. These tins come in a huge range of flavours, so eventually once Bella gets a bit older, I will probably try her on all the flavours at some point. But the Untamed food is actually proper pieces of meat. When you look at it, it doesn't look like cat food. It looks like you've just opened a can of tuna, and the chicken actually looks like just shredded chicken. So this is pretty much what the Paws stuff looks like. So the one flavour I have already tried her on is the tuna and prawns. I tried her on it the other day. She loved it. And I also picked up this one, which is tuna and cheese. I know she does like cheese. I've given her a little bit of cheese in the past and she's eaten it, so I know she will like this. So like I said, Bella also gets dry food. She was originally on the Purina one, but the kitten one, and the reason why I was feeding her that because that's what she was already being fed when I first got her, so I wanted to continue that. And she was also being fed the High Life pouches in the chicken and tuna, and that's also a really good quality brand as well, the High Life, so I also recommend that one as well, but I don't actually get that food for her anymore. So yeah, she's transitioning over to the Nature's Variety kitten food, and this is a lot better quality than the Purina one. If you're wondering how long you actually feed a kitten food for, it's 12 months, so a year, and then after that then adult, and then they can go over to adult foods. And do you have to chew everything, Bella? Do you have to? So as I mentioned earlier, you can actually get milk for cats that is dairy free. So next I'm going to go through all of the treats that I have. So the ones she used to love when I first got her were these Webox Yummy Yums. I think this was the second pack I bought for her, and halfway through this pack she kind of went off them a little bit, so I'm not going to buy these for her anymore, but they were salmon flavour, and she used to love these. These were also perfect for her when she was a little bit smaller because she didn't like any treats that were hard. She does really like these Nature's Menu treats. Nature's Menu is a really good brand. So these are salmon, trout and pork. She's only got a couple of these left. They do stink though. A new pack of treats I got for her are these Vet IQ Healthy Bites. So I have 2 hamsters, and these are the 2 I usually get, the NutriCare and the Odacare. So I got these breath and dental treats because Bella's breath just smells quite fishy. It's not the nicest smell, so I thought I would try her on these. They also have ones for hairballs, and I think there's a urinary one as well. These other treats are all unopened, but I'll go through them in a minute. These are the Webox sticks, but these are the mini. This is the mini version, so they come in a box, and you get maybe like 4 or 5 different flavours. So this is a brand that we sell at work. I haven't really seen it anywhere else. I did actually try her on I think it was chicken flavoured. The other ones I tried her on, she really liked them. These ones are chicken wrap with tuna and salmon. So I think she will love these ones because she loves tuna, salmon and chicken. And the other ones look just like this in chicken flavour. So you've got 3 in this pack. Then we've also got the just like a paste almost, so kind of like frubes, and you sort of squeeze it out. That's basically what these are, but chicken flavoured. And then I also picked up the tuna flavour. These are from Tesco's. My mum bought these for Bella. I've wanted to get her some freeze-dried chicken for a little while, and I know she will love these. Then we've got the full size of the Webox sticks. They come in a variety of different flavours. These ones are just the Webox natural ones. So you've got 3 with tuna, 3 with salmon, and they also have malt in there, which does actually help with hairballs. And then lastly, I got 3 boxes of Licky Licks. So these come in a variety of different flavours. She has actually had the milk and yogurt ones before. She loved them. I haven't actually given her one of these in months, so I'm going to have to open a box. And then we've got these salmon ones, and then the livergrass and cat sausage. So all the other flavours you get 5, but in the milk and yogurt one you get 7 because they're smaller packs than the other flavours. And yeah, so these are all the treats I have for her, but the only ones that I have open are these 2, and then I've got And then I've got these ones to go through because I don't give her that many treats. So the next thing I want to discuss with you guys is Bella's grooming routine. So when I first got her, she had very short fur. So with ragdolls, they actually have two different coats. So they have their, I guess, spring and summer coat, and then they have their autumn winter coat. So their summer coat is a lot thinner and shorter, and their winter coat is a lot thicker, long and fluffier, and just beautiful and luxurious. So when you see the big fluffy ragdolls, that's their winter coat. So they don't have really long fur all year round. So obviously when I first got Bella, she was obviously a lot smaller, and she had her summer coat. So when I would brush her, I would barely get any fur on the brush or comb. It just made brushing her or combing her pointless, other than the fact that it was getting used to her being groomed, which is very important to start doing that from when they're kittens, so that they just sort of grow up to become used to it. But over the last month or the last 2 months, now that she's been getting her winter fur, she's been shedding like crazy. Her fur is everywhere. So lint rollers are your best friend. I got this really cool tool. Let me grab it for you guys. I got this amazing tool recently. I'm not too sure what they're called, but you can use them on rugs and your carpets and stuff, and it's really good for pulling up cat hair. I used this the other day on my rug and on my floor after hoovering my floor, and I got the biggest clump of pretty much mostly Bella's hair, a bit of my hair, but mostly Bella's hair, and it's so satisfying to do. I also done the rug in the hallway, and also her cat tower, and the amount of fur I got of everything was ridiculous. So yeah, there's a lot of hoovering. I remember before I actually got Bella, I read online and it was like ragdolls don't shed a lot, minimal shedding, and that is definitely a lie. I found out. I've watched a couple of videos on YouTube, and people say their cats just shed all year round. So I think it will calm down once she's got her full winter coat, but she's still going to be leaving fur everywhere, which is the only downside to having Bella. And I do try and brush and comb her twice a day. So I'll go ahead and show you the little box I have with all of her like little care stuff. I do actually cut her nails at home. I do that every couple of weeks. Her nails seem to grow so quickly, so it's mostly the front ones. The ones at the back don't really need cutting at all. They're usually quite blunt. There's usually one or two that's a little bit sharp. She is a little bit wiggly when I try and cut her nails, so sometimes I don't do it all in one go. I might do it over a couple of days just because I don't want to stress her out. So you do have to brush them quite a bit. You've got to cut their nails, and also around their toe pads. I find that you do get a lot of excessive fur, so she's got that at the moment, so I need to trim it again. So I've got like a small pair of scissors, and I very carefully take my time to trim the fur so it looks nice and tidy. I've also got some I forgot what it's called, but it's like I'll show you anyway. It's like a balm to put on it's called a paw balm, and that's to put on her paws so that they're not dry. I've got some of that. And another downside to having a long haired cat, especially a white cat, is that when Bella used to go poo, she would end up with poo hanging off her fur. It was disgusting, and I had to chase her around the flat with a wipe. She hates wipes. If she sees wipes, she runs. But what I've actually done is I've cut the fur around like her bum area. She never stays still for me to do that, so it takes me ages to do it. I think I managed to do one side yesterday, but I've got to do the other side at some point. And yeah, I think I've done a pretty good job on that. And now when she goes poo, she doesn't get poo all over her fur because it's nice and short. That's a little tip for you guys. So I'll try and show you guys what I mean about the paws. So you might be able to see all this like excess fur. So you might be able to see it a little bit better there. So all of that I usually cut, and I'll try and show you the fur around her bum. As you can see, the fur grows really long, so I usually cut this portion here, and then it just means that when she goes poo, it's not going to get all over her fur. So I need to do this side. I done the other side yesterday. I'll try and show you what I was talking about the excess bits of fur there. So I'll go ahead and show you where I keep all of her brushes and stuff. So I'll take these out and then I can go through them properly. So I just keep this in there as well. I haven't used this brush in ages, but this is more of like a massage brush. This is the only brush she really likes. And she'll actually stay still for this one. Do you not like this one anymore, Bella? Yeah, she often tries to do that, bite the brushes. But yeah, this is more of like a massage brush, but I don't really use this one. We've got this comb, which is really good. I haven't actually brushed or combed her today, but the amount of fur I get off with this comb is just ridiculous. Like, look at that. And I've barely even brushed her. But yeah, she's just shedding so much fur at the moment. It's honestly just ridiculous. But yeah, can you see all of that? Look at that. Look how much fur has just come off. I was only gently brushing her. And then this is the brush that comes with the comb. So I like that it's got this case on it. So then when I brush her, I press this button and it sort of gets the fur up. There's a little bit of fur on there, but it makes it easier for you to get the fur out the brush. Also in here I have this brush. I did get this one from work. As you can see, I have a little theme going on. I really like white and pink and also natural stuff. So I did purposely like pick these brushes because they looked nice. Obviously because of the practical reasons too, but also because they looked nice. And yeah, so this one is really good. I think this one's probably better, and it just gets off so much fun. And then these are the little scissors that I use to cut in between her toe beans and also around her bum area. These are her nail clippers. I try to find a really cute pair, and I love that these ones are kind of angled as well. They're quite nice and sharp. And then I've just got these two flea combs. These are quite nice to have. So there's also some other bits and bobs that I thought I would just go ahead and show you guys. So over here is all of my hamster stuff, and then this is all for Bella. So in here I just keep these nappy bags, and I use these as like poo bags. These are really cheap, and these ones are quite nice and they're quite big as well. So these are the Sainsbury's ones, and they're just purple. It's also really good to have some baby wipes to wipe their paws and stuff, and I prefer the baby wipes because they are unscented. I did get these Johnson's wipes from work, and I did pick up a second pack. So this is a new pack, but I think I'm going to return it because although these ones smell really nice, Bella, as soon as she smells the smell of this, she runs off. This is the extendable lead that I got her a couple of days ago. So this is actually a dog one. They do one for cats. I was asking my manager, like, what's the difference between the cat and dog one, because we only sell the dog ones at work. And I think he said the only difference is the clip. I think the cat one comes with a smaller clip, but this size clip is pretty much the same size as the clip on her cat harness that I got her. So yeah, obviously I went for the pink one. This is the small. They have an extra small, but the handle was really tiny. This one's a bit more comfortable. I think this one extends to about 5 meters, and I got the one with the tape and not the cord. And yeah, can't wait to use this outside. This is her harness. I'll probably get her a different one, but this is her harness. It's pink, obviously. I got that from work. And this is her lead. Then I think I'll move on to the collars. So this was her original collar. This one is so cute. It is from Pets at Home, but it was getting a bit dirty and tacky. Oh, she's heard the bell. She loves anything with a bell on it. So I ended up getting her a different one from Pets at Home. They have really nice kitten collars if you're looking for kitten collars. I just wanted a nice pink one. You can't really see it, but yeah, it's just plain pink, has a silver bell, and the silver bell does sound different to this bell, and this one is a lot louder than the one that she has on. Eventually I think I am going to take the bell off, probably once she fits in her adult collar, because she doesn't really need the bell on her collar. She's not an outdoor cat, and the whole purpose of the bell is to pretty much scare off birds and stuff, and it is quite nice to know where she is sometimes, because sometimes you can't find her in the flat till you hear the bell. But I think eventually I'm just going to take it off because she doesn't really need it. I do have 2 adult collars here. This one I ordered online, but I don't really like it so much, and yeah, this one I would take the bell off. And then this one, I do really like the colour of it, but I hate that the clip is black, and once again I would take the bell off this one. I do love the colour of this one. It's so pretty, and it's this nice level one, but this one, it doesn't fit her yet because this is an adult one. I do have a toothbrush and toothpaste for her. I've tried to brush her teeth twice. She doesn't really let me. It's something that she's just gonna have to get used to. They do say it's quite good to brush their teeth 3 times a week, so hopefully we can get to that stage. Then I've got paw and nose balm. So this is safe for cats and dogs. I don't think it actually has a smell. It has a very light smell because I think it's got like cocoa butter in it. This is really good. This will last a very long time. A little goes a long way. Bella, can we not chew your collar, please? She just wants to chew everything. And then here I've got this cat shampoo. This smells so good. It smells like sunscreen. I've never used this because I've never washed her. She did get a bath just before she came to me, but I haven't actually given her a bath at all. She will need one at some point. If I do end up washing Bella, it will probably just be like once or twice a year because cats don't like being bathed. I thought this would be nice to have, and also for emergencies as well, if she ever got something on her fur and I needed to get it off. But yeah, this smells really good. I think I might actually give this away because she doesn't like it. I got this from work. It's these catnip bubbles, and these kind of scare her, and I don't really know if the catnip is very effective, but I think this is quite gimmicky. And then here I've just got diarrhea tablets. One time like months ago she did have diarrhea, so I gave her these over 3 days and they really helped. You could just put them in the food. Then I've got her wormer. So I did do this a couple of months ago, so she's due for a wormer at the start of January. Then I've got the flea treatment that the lady who I got her from gave me, the breeder. She gave me this to give Bella, because when I got Bella I think she had a flea treatment the day before, so she gave me this so I could do her next treatment. But like I said, I'm not giving her flea treatment every single month because she doesn't go out. I think when I actually start taking her for walks outside, then I'll definitely start giving her flea treatment. So that's why I've kept this one. And then this is just pretty much the same thing but a different brand. So this is the Johnson's one that we have at work. We sell a lot of this, so there's 2 in this pack. And with flea treatment, it should be given once a month, especially if you have outdoor cats. So this one is for kittens, and for kittens over 8 weeks, and cats weighing less than 4 kg, and then they have one for 4 kg plus. So yeah, it's always handy to have these sort of things. So these bits and bobs in here, they're not essential, but it's just kind of nice to have. And if I didn't work in a pet shop, I probably wouldn't have all of these, but it's just because I see things and it's like, that is really cool, I kind of need that. That's why I've like collected so much stuff, really. But yeah, just gonna put all of these back. And yeah, so that's everything in here. So next I thought I would go ahead and show you where I keep all of her toys. I don't really buy her that many toys anymore because she doesn't play with them as much as she used to. But the thing is, I just can't resist buying her toys. Like I got this one a couple of days ago, but this is a catnip one, and I've wanted to buy her one of these for ages. So she's got a catnip mouse. And once again, most of these stuff are from my workplace. This is actually from Pets at Home. It's this corrugated cardboard thing, and she has a thing about chewing cardboard, so she has nibbled this a bit, and it's got these balls that go around. It's not the best toy really, and it feels quite cheap. I think it was cheap, but this is from their kitten range. And everything else is pretty much from work, unless stated otherwise. So she's got this like springy fluffy thing. She used to love this. She doesn't really use it anymore. She's got this Trixie tunnel, which is so cute. It's a little crinkled tunnel. This is one of her favourite toys. I think this is also by Trixie. She's missing one of the balls. We lost it at, she lost it at Charlton's house. I've no idea where it is, but she loves this toy, and it will keep her entertained for a very, very long time. So you can take the balls out and put them around there, and as she is demonstrating, it is quite a fun little toy for her. So this is the kitten one. She's got this catnip mouse, which was one of the first toys I got for her. She doesn't play with this one much, but when she did, she just sort of played with the tail. This was also another one of the first toys I got her. It's a Kong catnip infused treat dispenser. It has a bell. I've never actually put treats in this one, so I'll have to try that with her. She's not ever really shown much interest in that. This is from Pets at Home. This is filled with catnip. This is the one that she came with. So cute. This is actually from Pets at Home. They have like a, I think it's a willow range, and she's sort of ripped the is it the antennae or whatever it is? She's ripped that off, but yeah. And then I also got her these catnip mice when I first got her. She never plays with these. This is a treat dispenser. Then we've got this, which is from the pound shop, and it vibrates. She's playing with all the toys right now. Then I got this from work. It's a springy mouse thing, and it rattles, and she can like pull it and stuff. It makes lots of noise. She's got this wind up mouse. This one wasn't very good. It's a Trixie one, and it literally just broke within a couple of minutes of her playing with it, but it's really cute though. But I'll probably chuck this one away. This is just a little rattle, and then here I've just got a cooling blanket and a cooling mat. So I got these back in the summer, and one of her favorite toys right now, did I put it in here? No, it's in the other drawer. She absolutely loves, look at her face, is this dangly one. So I got this from work, and this stick is a lot better quality than this one that broke. So this is the brand, so this is like a sort of leathery strap, and yeah, this one is super sturdy. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the two things that got sent to me by Happy and Polly. So the first thing is this adorable mushroom scratching post. Bella absolutely loves this. She sort of lays down and she sort of whacks the mushrooms, and then she jumps on top. This is such a cute little scratcher. I do have a discount code. It's Malika10. I'll have it on screen now, and I'll also have it in a description. And now for the cat tower. Bella absolutely loves this. I don't usually have this in my room because there's no space for it in my room, so it's usually in the living room, but it's absolutely huge, but it's so cute. So I did have to put this together. It probably took about maybe 20 minutes for me to piece it all together. She usually lays down here and just watches us in the kitchen, whether we're washing up, making food. It's so cute. So sometimes I turn around and she's just sitting there staring at me. Then we got this little heart which she loves to play around with. Then we've got this blue level, this pink level, and then the yellow level, which she does scratch the most, to be honest. I don't really think she scratches up here and up here. It's usually on the base, but yeah, she absolutely loves this thing. She's probably a bit confused as to why her cat tower is in my room and not where it usually is. So when I first got Bella, a lot of you on Instagram recommended using wood pellets. So the first litter I tried out was cat sand, a non-clumping one, and then I went on to the CJ's wood cat litter, which was terrible. Both of those were really messy, got everywhere. And then I tried wood pellets. So there's 3 that we sell at work, and I just get any of the 3. So this is one that I grabbed yesterday, and it's the one that's currently in her litter box. But yeah, it's a really good litter. This is just the cat's best one. It doesn't smell like strawberries, but it does the job, and it's not as messy as like the sort of granule ones. So up here she does have a different scoop to the one that I originally got her. Her original one is at Charlton's house. I think it's a little bit smaller, but this one is it's a lot bigger and easier to use. Then I've just got this dustpan and brush. I keep her litter tray stuff in the bathroom, so this is just to like sweep that up pretty. And the reason why it's not pink and it's like grey and black is because our bathroom is grey and black, so I wanted it to kind of like match. And then we just got this mat, which is supposed to help stop the litter from getting everywhere, but it doesn't really work. And cats also like to wipe their feet when they step out of their little box, so she kind of uses this, but also kind of uses the bath mat. So she used to have a litter tray, which you guys might remember. It was just a grey one, and I think it was yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, I picked up this from work. So let me take this stuff off. So as you can see, it's got a handle, and it's more of a litter box. So my mum asked if I could get a little box because one of our neighbours recommended that she has a little box, and it helps with like the smell and stuff, because when Bella poos you can smell it throughout the entire flat. I went ahead and I got one of these from work. I think this is a Trixie one. It was maybe like £18, so it's grey on the light grey on the top and more of a charcoal grey at the bottom, and it's just got this little flap so she can go in. So if I undo the clips that we've got on either side, this is pretty much what it looks like inside. She's sort of getting the hang of going in and out of it. At first I had to put her in it, and then I don't think she knew how to get out. She kept sticking her paw out, and then after a couple of minutes she stepped out. But she has been using it just fine. Whenever I've changed Bella's litter She's been fine using the litter tray as normal, and even at Charlton's house, it's a completely different place, but she still goes in the litter tray, and with this she's still using it as normal. We've only had one incident where she pooed right next to the litter tray, but other than that she's always been really good. So another thing I thought I would mention is that Bella's really good with going in her carrier, probably because she does go in it quite often. So every 2 weeks we go to Charlton's house. So I live in London and he lives in Kent, so it's an hour drive to him, and I always bring Bella with me whenever I go to his house, and we stay there for the weekend. So she goes in her carrier and she's really good with traveling in it. So this is the carrier I've got for her. Once again, I think it is by Trixie, and she's got a little blanket inside. We've got this really cute tote bag from Untamed, which I use to put her food in, her treats, her or any toys and stuff. So basically just, this is Bella's bag when we travel. So when I ordered from Untamed and I got the trial box, you got a free tote bag, which I think was really cute. So it just says, "My child has 4 legs and is covered in fur," which is so true because I don't want kids. She has been to the vet twice, so I had to get her injections done again. So we went to the vets a couple of months ago, so I do have some clips that I filmed, and Bella is so much smaller. She looks so cute and tiny. She done so well at the vet. The lady did have to take her into another room to do her injections the first time because she needed someone to hold her, and then I think the second time she might have done the same thing, but she done really well. I did actually get the lady to cut Bella's nails, so I think it was about £13, which isn't too bad, because her nails were really sharp, and I just wanted to see how to cut them properly first before I done it at home, but now I do it myself. So I do still need to get her spayed. I'll probably do that next year. It's just been quite difficult to get a bit of time off work, and life is just so busy and so hectic right now that when I do get time off work I have so many other things to cram in. But definitely next year I'm going to get her spayed, and at the same time I'm going to get her microchipped as well, because although she is a indoor cat, she could always escape, and if someone was to find her and bring her to the vet, if she's microchipped, then hopefully she would make her way back to me. And another thing as well, I think it's going to be a legal requirement like it is for dogs to get cats microchipped. But I think that is all I have to mention. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. This video is definitely a lot longer than I wanted it to be, but yeah, if you do have any questions at all, please let me know in the comments. I was hoping to do this video a lot sooner than this, but I've just been so busy with work and stuff, I just haven't had the time. But if you want me to do another kitten update, please let me know. I just can't believe how big Bella has gotten, and I try and take some pictures of her. I haven't really got many videos, but I do try and take some pictures of her, and even from month to month, and I look back at pictures, you can see that she's just changed. Her fur is so much longer, and she's so much bigger, and she just feels so much heavier. She still has got her little kitten face, and she probably will still have her little kitten face until she reaches 12 months. But yeah, I just can't wait to watch her grow. She's such a lovely little companion, and it's just so much fun having a cat. I can't believe I used to think I was a dog person. I think realistically I'm definitely more of a cat person. I just love how chilled cats are, and they just sleep all day, and I just like being at home, lazing around, sleeping. So me and Bella are always just like chilling together. It's great. And yeah, so hopefully you found this video interesting. Hopefully you also found it quite useful as well. If you have any questions that you might want me to go over in another kitten update, please let me know in the comments, because I will be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. Also, don't forget to check out Happy and Polly. Links will be in the description. And a big thank you once again for sending some bits for Bella. She loves them. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video, whenever that will be. I don't know. But bye for now, guys. Thank you.